go status?
T-minus 30 seconds.
The morning mayhem.
TPA script running. Second stage LH2 securing started.
Ready for launch?
Ready to embark on a national security mission for the United States of America.
Newstalk 92.
Range green. Igniters armed. Rofi ignition.
KBU.
4, 3, and liftoff.
The morning mayhem is on. The morning mayhem is pre-recorded and for entertainment purposes only. News Talk 92 KBEU, the news, the talk of South Arkansas. Here on this Wednesday morning, 61 degrees outside, feels like 63 out there. It's really nice outside right now. Yes, we're doing something a little different. It's a little different for an opener, but we got to kind of change things up a little bit here because we got to make sure that if we ever go on another remote location, it's a bunch of technical stuff anyhow. Some things we'll be talking about, the rolling blackouts and how could that impact our summer, and a rise in electric cars in Arkansas, but also small relief continues at Arkansas gas pumps, and we'll see what gas prices are doing around here. Nolan Ryan documentary gets Arkansas premiere in Hot Springs as well, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about here as well. You know, we don't always have to talk about, the stuff we've been talking about the past 2 days, if you know exactly what I'm talking about, but we don't have to keep talking about all that. I'm kind of done talking about all that. And it's still a hot topic in the news. I saw Howard Stern's talking about running for president in 2024 in order to make things fair again. And that always seems to be kind of a theme when it comes to the Democrats is, it's not so much about what's right, what's wrong. It's about what's fair. And even if it goes against everything that seems proper and logical, it's not about logic. It's not about what's right. It's about what's fair. So, yeah, there's that. So anyhow, good morning, everybody, here on this Wednesday morning. Some other things that are going on, some side notes. We've got court coming up today that will be for the dogs. The dogs are going back to court. Yeah. And I had notes on that because I was going to bring you back up to date to what that was about. Those were, what were those? Oh, yeah, those were pit bulls. Those are pit bull dogs. They were here in the city, and the thing is they're over there in the Cherokee. Yep. Okay. There it is. So it's over there in the Cherokee edition. And what happened was the dogs got out, and the dogs went over to a neighbor's house and targeted a cat, an elderly cat, and killed a cat and destroyed the back door and everything. There was a doggy door back there, and the two dogs destroyed that, got into the house, seeked out the cat, and found a cat. And then there was another dog that was attacked by these two dogs, allegedly. Let's keep that in there. Allegedly, and that's what we're going to court for. Now, from what I understand, the family that had the dog that was torn up pretty bad had survived, and so that family has dropped its grievance against the owners of the pit bull, and then the owners of the cat, and also the damage and everything from the dogs breaking in, they're still pursuing damages, and that's why we're seeing a court case on this here. So let's see the latest update. Let's see the incident. Shoot, I can't say. Secunda, and Deshaun. Let's see, Secunda Flanagan and Deshaun Fogel appeared in Ouachita County Court a while back here, and that was back in March. Let's see, that was March 4th. So yeah, so back in March, they appeared in Ouachita District County Court to answer for two pit bull dogs in their possession that damaged a neighbor's back door and killed their cat, and another neighbor whose Labrador was injured in an attack that left the family pet torn with a torn ear, ripped scrotum, and requiring life-threatening emergency surgery. So the two made an appearance. They pleaded not guilty, and the court date has been set for today. So we go back to court and we see how this thing plays out, because the first one was the first court appearance, and that was basically, just like, hey, do you want to, what do you want to do? Do you want to receive or you want to kick off? What do you want? And so, of course, they pled not guilty. And so now we go into the whole process there. So we'll be following that today. That's at 1, and we'll be following that, give you an update tomorrow on what happened with that as well. So there's that going on. And then I got a date. I know. If you take it out of context, it's like, I got a date. No, it's not that kind of date. Actually, it's a date for when the swimming pool opens up. So I went out there yesterday to go take a look at the swimming pool over there at Carnes Park. And I see that the swimming pool is all filled up. The water looking kind of decent. I could see towards the bottom of the pool. So that's a good thing. And I happened to notice, though, that one of the plumbing and stuff over there on the filter has got a leak. It's a pretty bad leak, too. It's tinkling all over the place there. But that's all right, though, because Camden Public Works Director Kevin Franklin is very aware of it and already has a solution for that. Said that the people over at the Glen Mechanical are waiting on parts to fix that. So that's why it's doing what it's doing. So if you go by there and you see that and you're like, keep in mind that they are aware of it and they are working on it and they are doing everything that they can to get that. They're just waiting on parts and should have that fixed. Now, as for a date, they are looking at July 9th for a re-grand opening of the park. So that would put that on a Saturday. And that would put it basically a week after 4th of July weekend. So, you got the 4th of July coming up this weekend. You got First Friday coming up this Friday. And then you've got 4th of July coming up this coming Monday. And then after that weekend, the next weekend, the weekend following the 4th of July weekend will be July 9th. And the city is looking at having a pool party. From what I understand, it looks like before 6 p.m., it'll be pretty much a free-for-all. That means adults and kids, but after 6, they're saying that's an adult swim. So all kids out to pool, adult swim only. And they'll have a little mixed party and everything. Looking for some DJ action out there. So I think I may employ Mikey to go out there and DJ for the youngins because he's pretty in tune with what they like. And then I'll go DJ for the elders because I'm pretty in tune with what they like. So we'll make it a team effort there. So that's cool, man. They plan on the pool opening up on the 9th. And they've got success going on there, man. And I heard them pumps running too, man. Them pumps are loud because them are big pumps back there. So they're back there humming away. And from what I could see, you could see some of those jets out there moving water. And the water looks pretty clean. I was very tempted to go in there and jump in and cool off. But since everything was fenced off and locked up, that probably would not be, that would be trespassing. So we're not going to be doing that. So we got a date for when the pool opens. Also, the Public Works Director, Kevin Franklin, also says that he's looking for some people here. And what I do with it there, hang on, because I just had it there. And, well, dang it, I just had it. He's looking for people. He's looking to hire people. And he wants to hire people. And as soon as I can get back to where I'm supposed to be, there we go. The public department is in need of lifeguards ASAP, which means as soon as possible. And they pay you to get certified. So you don't need to screw with that or anything like that or worry about that. If you're already certified, great. Bring your paperwork and everything. If you're not, don't worry about it. They'll get you certified. So they're saying call or text Kevin at 870-390-0925. That's 870-390-0925. Great job there for the kids over the summer. And I believe you do have to meet age requirement, which looks like it's 16. So if you're looking for a fun summer job to do and get paid to do it, get certified. Call that number. And let's see, so they're going to sign them up and everything else. Okay, all right. So yeah, that's everybody talking amongst each other. So that number again is 870-390-0925. You can call or text Kevin Franklin, the director over there at Camden Public Works, for information on how to get signed up for being a lifeguard there at the pool. Oh yeah, that's another thing too I saw. that's coming up. Get this. You like kickball? You like doing kickball stuff? You like playing kickball? Remember when you used to play it in PE and everything, and it was so much fun, and you got to bounce those little red balls around? Well, guess what? Your opportunity to be able to do it again is coming up. Yes, sir. We have a Camden, El Dorado, Magnolia, and everywhere in between kickball tournament. 15 players per team. Team entry fee is $100. It's ages 13 and up, youth and adult co-ed teams. Sponsorship package is available, and that's scheduled for September 17th at 12 p.m. There'll be cash prizes, food vendors, and all that, and that's happening at Carnes Park. And that's presented by Save Our Sons and Daughters, South Arkansas, and Hulk Security. And for more information, email sosdsouth@gmail.com or text 870-807-0040. And got a lot of exciting things coming up, man. So we got the pool opening up. We got a kickball tournament coming up as well. So this is, let's see, they had to do a date change on that. And since I'm on Facebook restriction, yeah, I feel your pain there. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, because I got 24 days left of my prison sentence there with Facebook for threatening someone a good time of a Whataburger Dr. Pepper milkshake. Facebook has just got it out for me. That's what it is. Now they just flag me for anything. Anyhow, let's see. They won't be able to do an event page just yet. Get ready for some fun sponsorship packages. Go out next week. The last day to have your team registered will be September 1st of 2022. This will be an annual event that'll take place in different locations. So if you're interested in playing or sponsoring a team, let me know. And that is Angela Snowden who posted that. And where did she post that? Oh, she posted that on Kevin's page. Okay. So that is a public post. So if you go to Kevin's page, and even if you're not friends with Kevin, you should be able to see that, because that is a public post. Or just go to Angela Snowden's page and you should be able to see that as well, considering it's a public post. So you should be able to see that with no problem there. So we got a lot of exciting things coming up, man. We got 4th of July weekend. We got the Star Spangler Spectacular that'll be coming up here this Monday. We'll be broadcasting live from there too. So we'll be out there. And I think I heard rumor that we may have had our remote accommodations met. And so, with, being outside every year, we usually bring portable air conditioners and we set up a tent and everything, and we set up walls and all this stuff to kind of keep the sun out and the heat out and the wind out and everything. And then we do our remote broadcast. Well, I hear rumor this year we're going to be set up a little different. So I need to confirm that, because that sounds quite exciting. It's the Star Spangled Spectacular at the Camden Airport. There'll be inflatables, kids activities, live music, and much, much more. And best of all, it's all for free with the South Arkansas' largest fireworks show that'll be choreographed and broadcasted on 88.7 FM. That would be the college station over there at SAU TAC, who are fine people, because we happen to share the same room with their transmitter here on this station. Yes, 92.7 and 88.7 are brothers and sisters. Yes, as they share a room together and the same tower and everything. Yes, very lovely. So they're awesome people. Well, that's because they own the building and the tower, see? So we rent it from them. So it's like, oh, they're great people. We love them. So, of course, that's on the 4th of July at the Camden Airport. Gates open up at 6. The event starts at 7. And the fireworks will be after dark, which should roughly be around 9-ish, 15-ish, 9:30-ish, somewhere between there, as it gets dark enough. And bring a chair. Bring lots of chairs. So, because you'll be sitting out in the field. So bring some chairs. So that's some of the stuff we've got going on here locally, especially going into this weekend and the weekend after. So don't say there's not anything to do around here. For some fun and exciting action, it's always fun to watch trains smash into things. Things get stuck on the railroad tracks. People don't pay attention to the gates, and then train smash. Oh, by the way, don't forget, Union Pacific Railroad will make repairs at the crossing in McNeil and Waldo this week. And that had been originally scheduled for last week, but now they're doing it this week. And so The portions of Arkansas and 98B at Front and Mulberry Streets will be temporarily closed, and that at 5 a.m. And that started yesterday. It was supposed to go for about 72 hours, so that is currently in progress while Union Pacific Railroad makes repairs at the railroad crossing. Traffic will be detoured and follow the signs and obey the law. 98 and 79 highways will be available there for you. And a portion of US 371 North Olive Street in Waldo will be temporarily closed beginning at 5 a.m. Friday for about 3 days. So that's still coming up. Traffic will be detoured. Follow the signs, obey the law. Now, with this one here, this one was pretty exciting. It's like, oh my gosh, because, it's like, is it going to happen? What's going to happen here? And so as we build up to the moment here, it looks like I need to go to a break. This happened up in Conway Tuesday morning. A locomotive was in hot pursuit. Well, it was doing what it does. It was moving down the line, and there's a semi-truck stuck on a railroad crossing. So stand by, and I'll tell you about the exciting conclusion of how it all played out and everything, and how everybody's going to be like, oh, man. All that and more. News Talk 92 KBEU, the news and talk of South Arkansas. News Talk 92 KBEU, the news and talk of South Arkansas. It is a good thing. As Martha Stewart would say, it's a good thing. As we are coming up on the bottom of the sixth here, got an exciting day ahead of us. Got to go to court. It's another court day, a court appearance, and the dogs will make their appearance in court. Well, probably not really. I mean, they're not actually going to physically show up. How do you plead? Arf! For the record, Your Honor, the dog pleads not guilty. Or no, wait a minute. That would be arf, arf. See, the dog pleads not guilty, Your Honor. So we'd like to go ahead and proceed. So can you tell us what happened on that day? What? It happened at Anchorman. Baxter was talking, and it's like, but he speaks Spanish though. So maybe we'd have to have a translator. I don't know. Maybe dogs do speak in Spanish. Maybe that's why we don't understand them. If they barked in English, we might be able to understand them better. Well, look at German Shepherds. I don't understand a word they're saying. So I don't understand you. I'm sorry. So anyhow, court today at 1. We'll tell you about how that plays out. Pool opens up next weekend. Not this weekend, but the weekend after this weekend, because this 4th of July weekend coming up. So don't forget about that. Now, back to our exciting story about the train that hit or was about to come in contact with the semi-truck that was stuck on the railroad crossing. So it was Tuesday morning, and it was out there in Conway as a locomotive was barreling down the tracks, and it was coming up on a railroad crossing, or as they call a low grade crossing there in the industry. And there was this car hauler that was sitting there on the tracks. Why is it sitting on the tracks? Get off the tracks! Well, it's sitting on the tracks because it's stuck. And it's stuck on the tracks. Yes, we hear you, trucker dude. You stuck on the tracks. Yes, and you can't get out. So while they were trying to get the semi-truck off the track, well, a Union Pacific train was coming down the line, and it saw that there was a semi-truck stuck on the railroad crossing. So it sounded off its horn too, to announce, get out the way, to let everybody know I'm a train and I'm a coming. And ain't no stopping a train. It's very hard to stop a train. So the car hauling semi-truck was turning from Parkway Street onto Mill Street and crossing over the tracks just about 10 minutes till 8 when city officials said that the vehicle just got stuck. As the driver worked to get the truck off the tracks, here comes this Union Pacific train, and it came in from the north. And according to the officials with the Conway Police Department, the train was able to stop just in time. Oh my gosh, you should see the pictures here. This thing managed to stop just less than 12 feet of this here semi-truck. So this train, and it doesn't look like it was a fully loaded train. It looks like it was, looks like coal cars or something there. It's 3 engines. Maybe it's, you can't really see the entire line of the train there because it's hidden by the trees. But that train was able to come to a complete stop just a couple feet before hitting that semi. So officials there at the scene said there were no injuries reported in the incident. City officials said it took just over an hour to get the truck off the tracks and then get the train moving again. So, yeah, talk about a close call. And not only that, though, this is one of those trucks that's got the car hauler on it. So it's got cars loaded on there. It looks like a couple Jeeps and, looks like a pickup truck of some sort. It could be one of them Jeep trucks. But, cause the rest of them are Jeeps too. So, it's a double decker. So you're talking about cars on the top, cars on the bottom. So, you've got this inventory of vehicles that are loaded up on this thing. And man, I mean, that train just could have come through there, man, and just went all over the place. The cars everywhere. But luckily lives were saved and nobody got injured and, property and stuff. Cause, the train, Union Pacific's got stuff that they're responsible for too. And so, they've got product and things for their customers that they need to get down there. And then, of course, you got Trucker Dude who needs to get his product where it's going. And, man, sometimes things just happen, dude. You get stuck. And that really looks like a low riding trailer there, too, which would make sense because, you put vehicles on top of the trailer on the car hauler, and you need to have a low profile, especially if you're going under bridges and things like that. But dude, man, he got stuck. He got all hung up and everything. He could not get off there, and took him over an hour to do it. So, good job out there, Conway people and city police and all that, and everybody else out there working hard to get that truck there stopped. And of course, I'm sure Trucker appreciates your help as well, which he says he does. So there you go. There's his little salute out there, and. Let's see. So, speaking of vehicles and stuff, we got some gas issues. I'm just saying. No, stop. Not that kind of gas issues. No. Why is everybody so addicted to Taco Bell right now, by the way? Speaking of gas, I'm talking about a different kind of gas. The gas of relief. No, not that kind of relief. No, stop it. I'm talking about relief at the pump. Oh, you got nothing for the pump, huh? Okay, I got you. All right. So anyhow, has anybody noticed gas prices have been going down a little bit? Anyone? No one? No? I've noticed it, especially over at Walmart. It's like a $4.38, I think, is what I saw just a couple days ago. AAA reported Tuesday the average gas price in the natural state dropped to $4.43 per gallon. Though it is 1 cent drop from Monday, any decrease in gas prices is a, favorite thing of anyone who drives, right? So, it's been 2 weeks since the state recorded its highest gas average of $4.54 per gallon. I've actually seen it higher than that. I'm just saying. Diesel fuel, though, in Arkansas still remained at $5.38 per gallon. So, gas is still pretty high there. Let's see. Hang on, man. We are about to hit the bottom here, so I need to go ahead and do some stuff here and take a break. We'll pick this up on the other side. Where gas prices are, and we'll see what gas is going for around here in Camden, and get you see if we can find some good deals out there. All that and more. News Talk 92 KBEU, the news and talk of South Arkansas. News Talk 92 KBEU, the news and talk of South Arkansas, coming out of the bottom of the six here. 61 degrees outside, feels like 62. It feels beautiful out there right now. Going to see a high of 89 today, so it'll get a little warmer out there, but not as bad as it was last week. And hopefully this will carry into the 4th of July weekend and make 4th of July a lot of fun and definitely more appealing compared to the years before as well. We've been sitting out there in the field in an airport just melting away. So, got that to look forward to. And not only that, though, the pool at Camden Carnes Park will be opening next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after this Saturday, July 9th. And they'll be having a grand reopening celebration, and it'll be free for all up till 6. And after 6, it is adult swim. So yeah, kids will be out of the pool and it'll be left to the adults. All right. Yeah, get your floaties out and everything else, man. It's time to bring out them tasty beverages there, and we adult swim. No glass containers, please. And no alcoholic beverages either. I'm just saying. You know what? I probably need to throw that disclaimer out there because you never know. You just never know. Just before the break, we were talking about gas prices and stuff here in Arkansas, what we're seeing. The average price in Pine Bluff is $4.44 a gallon. And then Hot Springs has been around, the average there is $4.37, which is pretty nice. I'm seeing it at $4.38 here at the Walmarts, $4.36 in Little Rock. So it's been kind of jumping around all over the place there. And what we've got going on over Hura is, let's see, what's the pity? That's us. That's our zip code there, 71701. And let's see what our guys are doing around here. So let's see. Even Tobacco Superstore over there off of Cash Road, they got it for $4.38 a gallon. That was reported 12 hours ago. Murphy Convenience Center over there off of Lincoln Drive. Over there by the hospital, they're at $4.34. Murphy USA over there at the Walmarts, they got it. No, they dropped down to $4.36. Brookshire's has got it for $4.36. That was reported 12 hours ago. Horizon Food and Gas has got theirs at $4.39. Valero off of California and Cash, they're at $4.45. Valero, this is the Littlefield ones there. US 79 and Harmony Grove, their entertainment districts got it for $4.45 over there as well. The one on Cash Road has got it for $4.45, and Buzz Buys selling theirs for $4.69, $4.49 there at Adams there as well. I believe that's Topper Hill is where that's at, and the other ones are not reporting. So like the Murphy Convenience Center over there in East Camden, they're not reporting. Day and Night's not reporting. The Valero at $2.29 US 278 is not reporting. Gas Mart's not reporting. Express Lane's not reporting. Yeah, the rest of them are not reporting. So the lowest, which I would like to figure out where that's at, is supposedly $3.95 a gallon, but the average is going at $4.41. So, dude, I'd like to find out where that is around here. I tell you what, I'd like to see that. El Dorado, though, they got the gases there as well, and it seems like the closer you get to El Dorado, it seems like the more the price goes up. The further away you get from El Dorado, the price goes down. Only one checking in is Easy Mart over there off of Hillsborough Street. They're checking in at $4.43. Now I take that back. They're at $4.43. I said they were the only ones checking in. Then these other ones just popped up. Express Deal there off of College Avenue at $4.39. $4.49 at T-Rix. $4.49 at Hurry Back off of Main Street. $4.49 at the mobile station there off of Northwest Avenue. And those are the ones over there. Average price around there is going there for $4.41. That's what that one's doing. So yeah. That's what that one there is at. Oh, no. I don't want that. I want us. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, there we go. And nobody's reporting in over there at all. I was just looking over in Hampton. They got nothing over there. Nobody's reporting anything over there. So, there is that. Hang on. What are they doing over there in Fordyce? $3.99. You see that? $3.90. That was just about 24 hours ago. Over there off of West 4th Street, Daryl's One Stop, selling it for $3.99. At least that was what was last reported. Exxon's got it for $4.01. There off of Morrow Street. See, Exxon 401 over there off of 4th Street. And then 401 at Supermart. They're off of 4th Street. $4.49 off of Edgar Street. And let's see, 402 right there at US 79. That's not bad. Actually, might have to make that trip there to Fordyce to go see what they got going on over there. There you go. Yeah, okay. Well, wait a minute then. While you're on your way to Fordyce, you do stop through Bearden. So what has Bearden got going on over there? They've got $4.45, $4.02. They're showing $4.02, $3.99. No, that's Daryl's One Stop there at Fort. They're all showing Fordyce, East Camden, Harmony Grove. They're not showing anything specific for Bearden, because I'm thinking of that little truck stop they just got put in over there. And I was thinking that would pop up, but it didn't. So I don't know what they're selling it for over there. Anyhow, man, gas prices are going down. So Biden, man, let's give it up for Biden, everybody. Yeah. Go Joe. Yeah, see, everybody talks about how a president can't affect gas prices and stuff. I tell you what, man, everybody just, see, you have to understand the logic here. Now, the Democrats are trying to tell you that, see, a sitting president cannot affect gas prices at the pump, which is true. They can't sit there and say, you know what, everybody needs to sell gas at $4.40 a gallon. All right. So anybody wants gas, $4.40. They can't do that. No, a sitting president cannot do that. That's not how that works. However, though, a sitting president can affect the prices at the pump indirectly by doing certain things, like maybe passing some policy or something, like saying, hey, like let's release some of that sweet oil reserve that we got and flood the market a little bit. And then next thing you know, prices going down for a little bit, and then they're right back up once all that crude is gone. So whatever it is that Biden's doing, see, because like I said, the only way a president just cannot affect gas prices going up. They can't, according to Democrats. You can't do that. It's just impossible. Could never happen. However, though, everyone is in agreement on the Democrat side that a sitting president can affect gas prices when they go down. Everybody agrees on that. Yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah. So when it comes to the Democrat side, everyone's in agreement that the only way a sitting president can affect gas prices is when it goes down. See? So it went down. So that means Biden did something, and look at that. Everybody's saving at the pump now. This is great, because now that you're saving at the pump, you can go to Hot Springs and watch this Hall of Fame movie about pitching icon Nolan Ryan, because it'll be making its debut at the 5th annual Hot Springs Baseball Weekend thing. It's a documentary, critically acclaimed. It's called Facing Nolan, and it takes a look at one of the greatest pitchers ever. It'll be screening at the Horner Hall there in Hot Springs Convention Center on Friday, August 26th. And best of all, it's free and open to the public. So look at how much money you'll be saving there as gas prices go down, and you'll be able to get some free entertainment. Of course, if you didn't know, Nolan Ryan was the pitcher for the Texas Rangers. Excuse me, Texas Rangers. That's what we called them back home. You know, like the city of useless. You don't call it Euless, you call it useless. You know, like around here, you call it Chichester, not Chittister. Yeah, I know. I kind of started that, but anyhow, yeah, until it's all fun and games and laughs and everything until you're sitting there in a helicopter and you're writing down a story about a police chase that came out at Euless and how it's got traffic backed up on 360, State Highway 360 southbound, right over I-30 on the overpass, and it's got traffic backed up on both or on the southbound side. So you know, you're trying to explain to everybody, and you keep telling yourself, don't say useless, don't say useless, don't say useless, and you want to say Euless. The police chase came from Euless and stopped in Arlington. Okay. So between Euless, there's a stretch of Fort Worth, and then there's Arlington. Southbound 360. Okay, got it. Write it all down and everything. And what do you do as soon as you go live? Hey, let's take a look at traffic. Doc Bryce, everybody. And then it's like, yeah, we got a police chase that ended in Arlington out of Useless. Oh, crap. And I'm thinking, oh, crap. And maybe nobody noticed. And I just go ahead and keep on trucking. Like, I didn't even say it. I never said it. I said Euless. Everybody heard it, right? I said Euless. And as soon as I lock out, throw it back to the studio. Hal J over there said, well, that's Doc Bryce with a look at your useless traffic. We'll have more useless traffic coming up in 10 minutes. And I didn't even acknowledge it. I just like cringed. I was like, look at your more useless traffic coming up. Yeah, I got busted. So it's one of those things. We call it Texas Strangers. So it's just happened. So anyhow, it's pretty much a film about his career, his legendary career, from a point of view of the opposing players who had to bat against him or got the ever-living crap beat out of him on the pitcher's mound. Don't ever charge the mound when Nolan Ryan was pitching. We saw what happened there. Woo! Dude got his butt whooped. Nolan Ryan may have been old at the time, but he could still throw a punch. He could throw a ball, and he could throw a punch. The screening will be the first of the films for the films in Arkansas. And, of course, you know, all the fans of the game and everything will want to join in, and because it's a free evening of baseball entertainment. In addition to the screening of Facing Nolan, Hot Springs Baseball Weekend will feature panels with MLB legends Dale Murphy and Rich Goose Gossage, as well as former Cardinal Al the Mad Hungarian Habrowski and former Yankees Chris Chambliss. Will all be featured there. And for more information for the event and everything, you can call Steve Arison at 501-321-2027 or visit hotsprings.org. In fact, I know that dude, Steve Arison. We've had a talk or two. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, man. Take care of you over there. And if you do talk to Steve Harrison over there, tell him Doc Bryce said hello. And thank you for the package. He'll know exactly what package. He'll know what you're talking about. He sent me a package for something very special that we're working on in the background here at Radio Works, and also trying to get some other people on board to help us put this big event together that we would like to have here, since Hot Springs isn't doing it anymore. So I talked to Steve Harrison over there, and Steve Harrison was like, yeah, man, that'd be awesome. So let me send you everything that you need. And I'm like, oh, dude, you are sweet. I greatly appreciate that. In fact, actually, I need to follow up with him because I got the packet. We took a look at it and then we put it down because, dude, we're just busy people. And yep, there's his card right there. So I need to hit him up anyways and thank him for sending me that package and stuff, because I have not followed up on that. That's my fault, though. That's just, you get busy around here. So anyhow, make plans to go see that. That will be August 26th there at the Hot Springs Convention Center, Friday, August 26th. It's free. So if you're a baseball fan, you like baseball stuff, especially if you're a fan of Nolan Ryan, go see it, man. Take the family. It'd be great. Netflix is talking about, they're suffering. And what's funny is they keep blaming it on people sharing their passwords. And it's like, dude, all the other subscription services, their passwords get shared too, but they're not having any problems like Netflix is. And the only thing I could say for Netflix is the only biggest reason that they're probably suffering from a loss of subscribers is probably because of the stuff that they've been doing, because they've been getting politically involved as a company and, dividing their audience, because you've got a lot of conservatives that were like, screw this, I'm going home. And they pulled their subscriptions, especially when it came to that little, I still can't remember the name of that movie. The movie with the little girls that were dancing and everything. And, they were competing for money and stuff. And everybody said, oh my God, it's a pedophile show and what have you and stuff. And it was about, the four little girls that were dancing provocatively and everything. Remember that? I can't remember the name of the show, but that was one of the big ones there. And a lot of people were like, I am not giving Netflix my money on that. Then, after the whole Chappelle thing came out and then Netflix took a side, another division again with the audience. And, if that's your biggest subscribers is one particular group that has a certain philosophy, why would you go against that? Why would you sit there and tell them that they're wrong and, focus on the other group that really doesn't pay your bills and be like, look at us. We're a good company because we believe in these values and things that you don't believe in. I don't know, man. This whole pride thing of June, I get it. The LGBT, I get it. I do. But for companies to sit there and be changing out their logos and everything and putting up the rainbow and all this stuff, to me, that's about as offensive as putting a sign out front of your store that says, we like black people. You're a business. You do business. People come in. You don't judge them. You do business. They come in. They want to give you money. You give them a service that they asked for. And in fair exchange for that service, you exchange monetary consideration and boom, you're done. You don't need to do anything else like that. I'm offended by it. Oh, it'd be like if they put a sign out there that says, we welcome white people. I mean, I'd be just as offended. You're a business. You're not supposed to be sitting there telling people that, hey, we cater to your kind of people. What kind of people? Whose kind of people? I don't know. I find that offensive. To me, it's just do your job. It's real simple. Do your job. I don't have people calling me up saying, you DJ? Yeah, I DJ. Do you DJ gay stuff? Do you got money? Yeah. Then come on in. We don't sit there and judge people based on what they're doing. You know how many gay weddings I've done? I've done quite a few. And the only thing I asked was, how do you want to do this? That's it. What is your vision? How do you want this to play out? What are you looking for? What do you want to do? That's it. That's all we did. And laid everything out. They were very happy and they loved my services and everything. And they recommended me to other people too. See, that's all you're going to do. Do your job. Do your job. Don't sit there and put your politics into it when it comes to running a business and divide your base, because now you've split your money. And that's basically what Netflix did. Anyhow, I got to take a break. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah. Get horny now. There's them horns. That was my thing as a kid, man. I loved anything back in the 70s and 80s. Well, even anything earlier than that. Anything that pretty much had a brass section in it, I was all over it. I don't know what it was, but as a kid, man, I just loved hearing the brass section when it came to music of the day. And even before that, though. Oh, yeah. I mean, I go back as 1940s big band. Love big band. So, yeah, it's kind of weird for a kid my age anyhow. We're about to wrap up this thing and get you into the 7 o'clock hour, talking about Netflix there before the break about how their membership just kind of pummeled. And they're saying that it's because, people keep sharing their accounts and stuff, and it's just, we just don't have enough subscribers. Whereas, you lost a lot of subscribers, too, when y'all started getting political and everything. Man, just do your job. That's all you got to do, man. Don't worry about politics or anything like that. Just do your job. And if you want to get involved in politics, that's fine too. But, just understand that there could be consequences and things like that. So when it comes to playing politics, especially if you're the largest, your largest base is conservative, or it doesn't really matter if it's conservative, just whatever it is, whatever your base is, and the largest of that, and you go against that, yeah, that's what can get you in trouble and cause you to lose a lot of business. Remember that strange phenomenon a while back? It's raining fish. Hallelujah. It's raining fish. Well, yeah, that actually happened. That was back in December 29th of 2021. And that actually happened. We even did a story on it as well. This strange phenomenon that just fish seemingly falling out of the sky along Texas and the Arkansas border in Texarkana. They actually found out what was going on. Now, they thought it was some kind of biblical plague or something like that, like maybe the locust or something, but fish really falling out of the sky because they looked around and, it is known for tornadoes to form, and especially if they get around livestock, or if they get around ponds and things like that, little fishy stuff and all that, that sometimes they are known to pick up things and throw them. And so, if they go through a lake or a pond, the tornadoes, they can suck up all the water, and they can also suck up all the fish and everything, the life forms that are in the water, and drop them somewhere else. And then you're like, oh my gosh, look, it's raining fish. So that would make sense, right? So you would be like, oh, well, there was a water spout over there, and it picked up fish and stuff and dropped them over here. So there was that. But the thing is, though, is there was none. There were no water spouts. There were no tornadoes. It was weird. So how do you explain, with no strong winds, no water spouts, no tornadoes, anything, and not even any kind of questionable weather, how do you explain this phenomena? Phenomena, do-do-do-do-do. Phenomena, do-do-do-do. See, now you're going to have that stuck in your head all day, because you're going to be going to work going, do-do-do-do, or phenomena, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Until you start scatting. And yeah, however you want to do it there. So yeah, now you got yourself an earworm. Phenomena, do 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 do. Phenomena, do 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 do. Phenomena, do do. People like this. Stop, Doc Bryce, stop it. Just stop it. Make it stop. So anyhow, what explains this? What happened? What was going on here? Well, let's see. A study that was published back in July of 22 was the 14 Times magazine. And Paul Cropper and Cheryl Hill argued that the phenomena was not a result of a water spout, which was the original belief behind the occurrence at the time, but instead could actually be traced to. Are you ready for this? Hang on, let's set this thing up, because no, you gotta set it up first. Don't go to the end. You gotta set it up. We gotta walk through it. We gotta carry through it in the end thing there. I shouldn't have to explain this to you. All right. So the phenomena that created that created raining fish was actually traced to vomiting birds. Yes. Birds vomiting up fish. It's the weirdest thing. So supposedly these birds got a hold of these fishes, and they were eating them and stuff, and then they decided to go ahead and fly away. So as they flew away and some of these neighboring towns, all of a sudden these birds decided to go burp, and the fish came up out of the bird. So they vomited or threw up or regurgitated the bird. Or not the bird regurgitated the fish, not the fish regurgitated the bird. That'd be weird, fish eating birds. So anyhow, some people had reported nearly 24 fish in their yards and stuff. And so these researchers had not only analyzed firsthand accounts from people who had found the fish, but also employed the help of scientists at the University of Texas Biodiversity Center in Austin to analyze the fish. And according to the press release about the study, while strong winds, tornadoes, and waterspouts can cause small animals to seemingly rain from the sky, there were no weather events that day anywhere in the area. So the researchers found that there was no evidence to support that idea that a waterspout had caused the phenomena. But in fact, the evidence was that the fish had been partially digested. So I guess maybe the fish just didn't agree with the birds, because as the birds took off flying, they were flying on a full stomach, and all of a sudden they expelled the contents of their stomach, and poof, while they're flying up in the air, the fish are falling to the sky. So what goes up must come down. I'm just saying. So that explains why it was raining fish in Texarkana, both on the Arkansas and Texas side. So yeah, don't forget, man, Arkansas State Police are ramping up their 4th of July travel period of sneaky and mean. Their campaign to keep you from driving drunk on the road, or other people from driving drunk on the road. So they are starting that today. So that starts today and runs through Monday. So they are looking for offenders who are out there driving around impaired. It doesn't matter how you got impaired. Just don't be driving impaired, because if you drive impaired, they will pull you over. And if you get pulled over and you are found to be under the influence of whatever it is that you're influenced by, you cannot afford it. So be smart out there. Don't drive under the influence of anything. And of course, if you drink, don't drive, and always get a designated driver. Pre-plan your party before you go to the party. So there you go. All right, we got to get into the top of the hour news and all that, and more roundtable up next. All right, here, News Talk 92, KBEU, the news and talk of South Arkansas. News Talk 92 KBEU, the news and talk of South Arkansas. Yeah, you should be dancing, baby. It's an exciting time. Yes, it is. We've got this weekend coming up, which is going to be amazing, because we got so much stuff to do, man. We got First Friday on Friday, because this Friday is July 1st. And, of course, with it being July 1st, not only July 1st, but July 1st furling on Friday, and Friday, that Friday being the first Friday of the month, that means we have First Friday Marketplace. Yay! Happening downtown. And then, of course, with it also being July 1st, it also means it's July 4th weekend. Yay! Which happens to fall on a Monday. So if you get the 4th of July off, you will be getting that off for your Monday. So you'll be doing that there. So other things going on too. The weekend after this weekend, the pool will be opening up. Yep, they've already announced, man, it's pool time, it's party time. And of course, they're going to need lifeguards too. And they need them quick, because can't open a pool without lifeguards. And since they're going to be opening it up, not this weekend, but the weekend after this weekend, we need to get some lifeguards out there fast. Now, the thing is you need to be certified to be a lifeguard. And don't worry about it, because the city will take care of your certification if you're not already certified. So if you're not certified and you want to be certified, the city will take care of that and get you certified. If you are already certified, don't worry about getting certified, because you're certified. So you are certified to go ahead and apply for this job. So if you want to go ahead and apply for this job, call Kevin Franklin over at the Camden Public Works. He's the director over there. 870-390-0925. You can call, you can text, whatever. Just get in touch with him. And if you're wondering, oh my gosh, well, how old do you have to be able to do this job? Minimum age is 16. So if you are 16 or older and would like to hang out at the pool and, do some pool stuff and yell at people and blow your whistle, hey, quit running, man. and, have a little bit of authority over some people. It's a lot of fun. You yell at people, tell them, quit running, man. Or you can tell them, hey, out of the pool, dude, man, you got to sit out 15 minutes, man, until you can learn not to run in the pool. I don't care. You running in the pool. You ain't supposed to run in the pool or outside the pool. There's no running whatsoever. And put that glass container away. See? Says you get to enforce rules and stuff like that. And of course, if somebody is in desperate need of assistance, because they can't maintain themselves in the water, then there's always that. And you got to jump in and it's like all Baywatch and everything. You get to run in slow motion and stuff. It's pretty cool. So anyhow, if you want to apply for that, there's that. Also, a recap from the last hour. There's a kickball tournament coming up for Camden, El Dorado, Magnolia, and everywhere in between. So if you're into kickball and you want to do some kickball stuff, they need players. There's 15 players per team. Team entry is $100. Ages 13 and up. Youth and adult co-ed teams are available. Sponsorship packages are available. This will be happening September 17th at 12 p.m. at Carnes Park here in Camden. There'll be cash prizes, food vendors, and this is presented by Save Our Sons and Daughters, South Arkansas, and Hulk Security. And for more information, you can email sosdsouth@gmail.com or text 870-807-0040. Also, if you do want to get registered, the last day to have that done is September 1st of 2022. So you need to get that in there. So if you want to put a team together, it's $100. Figure it out. There's 15 players. Divide that by 15. That's how much each player needs to come up with. And, you do the math and you'll figure it out. And if you can't do the math right there off the top of your head and you're like, let's see, that comes out to, I think, whatever it is, $15 per person. Nope. I'm sorry. $660. Whoa. Is it really? Hang on. Oh my gosh. Did it really just do that? Hang on. Wait. So it'd be 15 divided by 100. So there's no way that's 15 cents per deal. Nope. I didn't think so. It looks like it comes out to $6.66. $6.66 per person. Would that be right? Yeah, that's actually pretty close. Just, just round it up, 670. Just make it 670 and you'll be all right. So if you just, so if, you got, something like that, times 15 there. Yeah, you'll be fine. Just round it up to 670. If, you're superstitious about that whole 666 thing, because it comes out to $6.66 and 666, just do 670. You'll be a little over, but that's all right. If you're suspicious like that, but I'm just saying. So anyhow, put some teams together and it'll be a lot of fun there. So that's coming up in September. And of course, as well, we've got the Star Spangler Spectacular that's coming up on the 4th of July. That's a Monday, and that'll be happening out there at the airport, and we'll be broadcasting live out there as well. So make plans to be out there. Bring yourself a lawn chair and stuff. So that way, cause we're going to be sitting out there in that field. So, you don't want to just be sitting out there in the grass. If you do, bring a blanket. So it's the Star Spangled Spectacular at the Camden Airport, and it'll be featuring live music, live entertainment, all kinds of stuff out there. You have inflatables, kids, activities, live music, and much, much more. And the best part is it's all free with the South Arkansas' largest fireworks show. And of course, that also, that'll be free. That's July 4th there at the Camden Airport. Gates open up at 6. Event starts at 7. And the fireworks show should start sometime after dark, about 9:15, 9:30, somewhere around there. And, for more stuff, you can go to explorecamden.com and figure out what's going on with that. But it's pretty cut and dry. You've got Zach Dunlap that'll be out there. Critchfield band will be out there playing as well. So you're going to have all kinds of fun, entertainment, everything else. So let's see. So you've got that, live music, special recognition of veterans. Yeah, so they'll recognize the veterans, inflatables for the kids, includes music with regional favorites. Critchfield band performing at 7 to 8, and then Critchfield at the Brickfest in Malvern opens up Toby Mac and all that other stuff there. Oh, they're talking about what Critchfield does and everything else. And of course, this year's event is brought to you by lead sponsor Aerojet Rocketdyne, along with Camden and Ouachita County Ministerial Alliance, Camden Downtown Network, Camden A&P Commission, and local businesses and industry. So for more information or anything, go to ExploreCamden.com, or you can contact Charlotte Young there at 870-807-1468. So got lots of stuff, man, happening this weekend. Got stuff happening next weekend, and then we got stuff happening in between. And then we got that whole kickball thing coming up in September as well. So there's always going to be something to do. It's beautiful out there, and hopefully this weather will hold out for this weekend. Humidity just went up, though. Yeah, it did, because it was 60 and the feel like it was 62. Now the current temperature is 62 and the feel like it's 66. So that humidity is going up there just a tad bit, just a little bit. So, whoo. And of course, you know, with it being 4th of July weekend, told you just before the break that you need to watch yourself out there. Don't do anything under the influence when it comes to driving, because, Arkansas State Police, along with county and local police, will be out there in full force looking for drivers under the influence of anything. So, keep that in mind. Also, Camden Police Department would also like to remind you that even though it is patriotic to go across the border there, buy illegal fireworks and bring them back and shoot them off in a cul-de-sac, because there's nothing more patriotic than that, don't do it. If it's inside the city limits, don't do it. And if you get caught, it's a hefty fine. I think it's what, 100, what'd she say? I think Dana said it was a $175 fine for getting caught shooting off fireworks inside the city limits. And not only that, they're going to confiscate your fireworks as well. So, you know, you get a fine, you get a ticket, and then they take away all your boom boom stuff. No boom boom for you. So, yeah, that's a really big bummer. And then they'll bring it to us, and then we'll shoot it off for you. So you get to watch us shoot it off out in the county. I don't know what they do with them. They'll do something with them there. Other things, let's see. There was one thing I want to get to. Oh yeah, man, the rise in electric cars. I was going to talk about that when we was talking about the gas stuff. Electric cars are actually starting to see a rise here in Arkansas. Roughly about 500, have been added to the roads here in Arkansas. And the big reason is because people are starting to see, especially up in Northwest Arkansas, or, is it Northwest? Yeah, they're starting to see a lot of hybrids, and they're also starting to see a lot more EVs showing up, especially with the way gas prices have been here lately. So, you know, Benton County ranks number 1 with 670 fully electric vehicles. Pulaski County and Central Arkansas right behind them with 640, and Washington County comes in third with 400 electric cars. So with gas prices being up, and then, of course, you know, people trying to, you know, find other ways. And now that they're actually starting to build a little infrastructure out there, especially up there in the northern part of Arkansas, where they're putting in more charging stations, it's making it more feasible for people to want to use electric cars. The thing is, though, is that don't think you're getting that cheap, though, because the state did pass back in, I want to say 2019 or 2020, they actually added on a $2,500 fee for EVs, for electric cars. Because, you know, roads and things are paid for through gas tax. And if you are using the road in an EV and you're not buying gas, guess what you're not paying? You're not paying taxes for those roads and bridges. So the state was like, hey, man, like, you can't just be driving around for the sake of driving around, man. Like, you know, you got to pay your dues, man. So what they do, they said, all right, man, anybody's got an EV or any kind of electric, whatever, be hybrid, whatever, $2,500 tax added to that. So you'll pay your regular stuff and $2,500 more just for the privilege of being able to drive clean. Huh? Look at you. You thought you were so smart. Like, you know what? I'm going to save me a lot of money. Like, and then the state was like, and the state was over there hearing you saying that. And they're like, try again. You ain't saving crap. We going to get you good. So there's that. Speaking of vehicles, EVs and everything, big, huge break-in over the weekend. Last weekend, 16 vehicle break-ins reported. And this was up there in Blytheville, of all places. And they're saying these break-ins are from outsiders. Outsiders are coming in. Oh my God. And they're breaking into vehicles. Where's Rachel? It started to sound like Batman there for a second. Yes. I don't know what the deal is. I get it. Living in a small, Batesville. Did I say Batesville or did I say Blytheville? I think I said Blytheville. It's Batesville. So, I mean, I guess I kind of get it when it comes to small town living. You're more trusting and stuff, you know, because I've seen people around here in Camden especially in the summertime. Windows rolled all the way down, key dangling right there out of the ignition, maybe sometimes even running while they run inside to go do a little business, and then they come right back out. And I'm thinking, my God, where I'm from, this is like shooting fish in a barrel. Man, you can sit there and just grab whatever vehicle you need because they're all readily available. They got the keys right in there in them. You don't really have to do much. And, man, you can get yourself a free ride. And not only that, though, some people are just also very trusting, and they may not leave the keys in the ignition, but they leave the cars unlocked with all their stuff in there. Wallets, money, anything out in the open there. And the next thing you know, they get stolen. So like credit cards, debit cards stolen. And they've been using them at local and out-of-town locations. So they think maybe that it's out-of-towners that are coming in and realizing that they got some fresh pickings out there. So they said the break-ins occur in multiple areas in the city, and the detectives are looking at and collecting videos and stuff and photos of suspects to help determine their identity. Excuse me there. But the chief there is saying that they appear to be from out of town. So lock up your stuff, man. Come on. That's the other thing, too, and this drives me nuts because I've seen women do it around here, and not only that, I've had women in my vehicle who've done it, and I won't allow it. And that is when we get out of the vehicle, you don't leave your purse in the seat, you don't leave your purse on the floorboard, and you don't leave your purse out in the open because it doesn't matter. And it's like, I don't have anything. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's just empty because somebody sees that purse and they're thinking, oh my God, it's a purse. And they're going to smash out your windows and then they're going to rummage through it and they're going to go, oh, what a ripoff, because they just realized they just did all that work for nothing. And then, there's nothing in the purse. And then next thing you know, they're going to go ahead and just set your car on fire. And now you ain't got no car because they busted out the windows and everything, and now they lit it up because you made them mad. Because you teased them with a purse that had nothing in it. Either way, we don't leave things out like that. Even when I smoked, I didn't leave cigarettes out. Like if I left out a pack of, I don't know, some homeless dude's going to be walking by sitting there looking at my vehicle. Oh man, he's got a pack of smokes. And sit there and bust out my window and then, go for my package of cigarettes and then realize that there's nothing in there because I smoked them all. It's an empty pack. Then he gets mad and blows up my truck. And then now I got no truck. So I would take everything and just hide it. If it seemed like anything of value, hide it. And you'd be amazed at how many iPhones you can get in a church parking lot. I'm not saying from my personal experience. I'm just saying, someone once told me that, they were quite impressed on how many iPhones that they got in the church parking. Everybody left their vehicles unlocking their phone out in the open. It was an experiment. It was just to prove a point. That's all it was. It was authorized, and it's just even though you're in church, doesn't mean that you're God's watching over everything, because that's what God does, and God does watch over everything. But God's not going to keep bad guys from stealing your stuff either. So God expects you to at least meet him halfway. He can't do it all for you, but at least meet him halfway. He can at least give you some kind of protection in the church parking lot. But you have got to at least lock your vehicle. Don't sit there and put it all on God. Work like everything depends on you, but pray like everything depends on God. That's how you do it. Don't sit there and just leave temptation. Well, we're in the church parking lot. Ain't nobody got anything to do that because God's watching our vehicle. All right, I got to take this break. Round table up next. News Talk 92 KBEU.